Hello, I am Max from Test Drive Blogs, and today we're going to be talking about 10 things I dislike / hate about my Ford Ranger, because I watched, I think it was Evan Shanks did it first, and then TJ Hunt, and then other people have been doing it and whatnot. So I haven't really been tagged out by anybody, so I'm just doing it on my own. So yeah, I keep saying so. Anyways, let's get on to it. Okay, so first thing is this right here. As you can tell, third brake light, cargo lights. There are no cargo lights. This is just a figure of your imagination. I don't know why Ford decided to do it on these earlier Rangers that had third brake lights at least, because this is just, I don't even know if it's a reflector, honestly. It's just, it looks dumb because it doesn't actually have cargo lights. So the next thing, of course, is probably all 1998 Rangers and earlier know, is that this is not a door. It's not a door. There's no handle. You can see over here, there's no gaps in the body, so that's annoying, especially if you have friends getting in the back all the time. So yeah, number 2. So number 3, of course, this is a manual transmission truck, as you can tell, whatever. There is nowhere to rest your foot in this thing. If I'm on the clutch, I can, if I put my foot all the way up against the side of right here, I can still push the clutch. And there's an e-brake there. So when I'm driving, it's kind of hard to be like, okay, I'm gonna rest my left foot because it's a clutch foot, but I can't. Also, my clutch pedal sideways, which is not really related, but yeah, so that's an annoying thing. So I either have to put my foot under the clutch, which is not a great idea. Also, this thing is dirty, I know. Or I have to just rest my foot on the clutch, or I have to put my foot like this. And let's go ahead on to the next one, is this stupid shift knob. I know you probably can't see it if you're watching on this view that I have right now. The shift knob is horrible. I hate it. It's the one thing I really hate about my truck, and I can't even get it off. But it's like, it's held onto the shifter by some sort of epoxy or something that I don't know what it is, but it's held on by that, so that often gets on my hand while I'm driving, as well as the top of the shift knob, or the little thing on top where it shows the shift pattern, it falls off. Like it's not in there at all, and I don't understand why whatsoever. So the next thing we have on our list, and I'm kind of leaning back if I look different, is this. I hate it because you can almost never find a lid or just the whole thing in general that's not broken. Mine was originally broken. It was held on by a bungee cord. There's a bungee cord that just went around the entire thing, but it's so flimsy, it doesn't stay all the way down, and it's just extremely cheaply done. And gladly I found another one at a junkyard, but if you have a Ranger that has this middle seat, you probably know my feelings right now. So the next thing I kind of noted in one of my vlogs a while ago, if you turn the key on, the climate control down here, as you can tell, you have your different zones over on this side, temperature and your fan speed. So the problem with this is that if you turn it on, say, I don't know, let's turn on the face one, that doesn't do anything whatsoever. Like, luckily my third one's working now. It was the first 3 were all like the first setting, so that's kind of annoying. The Jeep that's right there does the same thing. As you can tell, maybe that lighter metal line that runs from right about there all the way down to the end of the truck is for the emergency brake. The emergency brake is currently on, as you can tell, so we'll go ahead and do that and pull on it a little bit because it doesn't like to come out of the way. And then if you look at it now, it hangs down. So the e-brake does barely anything. Like, look at this. It literally does barely anything. This is some kind of crafty job done by the previous owner, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. But as you can see, it hangs down pretty far, and it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be tight, but not like too tight to where it actually engages the brake while you're driving. Okay, so one more thing about the interior. As you can tell, here's my driver's seat. It's so worn down on the back. There's a metal bar that goes across right here, like just somewhere in there, that is as soon as I sit down, I can feel it on my back, and it makes road trips very difficult. Like, they're super annoying with that. So this next one's gonna be kind of the truck as a whole. So this is the XLT package. As you can tell, there's a badge on the side that says it even. It's the XLT package, and if you look at the outside, it looks pretty fancy, which you think of XLT, you think of like the most expensive slash the fanciest. This thing has almost no options on it. The options are step side, extended cab, no power windows, no power locks. It does have the gauge package, as you can tell. That's another option. The radio was the most basic one. And there's just nothing. Everything is extremely basic, and I have not understood that at all. So we are under the truck again for the next one. Hopefully there we go. So as you can see, that is the heat shield that goes around the, I think it's around the muffler. As you can tell, it has a gap in it. I'm not sure if that was like that before I got the truck or after I accidentally ran into a creek, but it used to rattle, but it doesn't as much anymore, which is kind of odd. But it was extremely annoying. Which leads me on my next thing. As you can tell, for some reason the previous owner got raised white letter tires and stuck the white letters to the inside, which leaves me with boring all black tires on the outside. So thank you guys for watching this video on 10 things I dislike / hate about my 1998 Ford Ranger. Even though I've said 10 things, I could probably think of a few more at least that I don't like about this Ranger. I still love it, and I still like using it as a daily driver. Even though it may not have a lot of power, it may not be extremely fancy or whatever. Also, it's very windy, if you haven't told already. But even though all those problems exist, I still enjoy driving as a daily driver. And of course, this was a tag video originally, even though I didn't get tagged. I just kind of decided to do it. But I would like to tag a few people. If you would like to do it, then whoop-de-doo, and then if not, then whatever. But Think Outside the Cube and Gold Pony both have four-door Honda Civics, newer ones like 2009-ish Honda Civics. I'd like to see what you guys think about your cars, as well as Max Truck 9906 with the Scion XB, because it's just kind of interesting seeing what little pet peeves everybody has about their own cars. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm out of here. See ya!